dear children, welcome to today's online class. In previous class we have started chapter 8 decimals. So in the previous class I have explained you how the decimal numbers are written like 4.25. So in this I have explained you that this 4 is the whole number part and this side it is called as decimal part. So the decimal numbers are divided into two parts, that is the whole number part and the decimal part. Where the whole number part, for that we are going in the like units, tens, 100, 1000 and so on, and the decimal part we are going like 1 by 10, 1 by 100, 1 by 1000 and so on, and that is written as 10th th, 100th th will be there, like that it will go on. Now the way how you are going to read this number, it is read as, it is not 4.25, you cannot read it as 4.25. We are reading the number, the whole number part we are reading as such like 4 point. Now after the decimal, how we are going to read? Separate digits we are reading. That we will read out this number as 4.25. Or suppose here I am writing 475.7503. Something like this. Any of the number I have written. I don't know what is this. Now we are reading the whole number part all together. How this number is, like it is 475. This you know, it is the whole number 475. And then decimal will come. Then after the decimal, you will not read it as 7503. It is not 7503. Here separate digits you are going to read. That is, it is 475.7503. So individual digits we are reading. So this is the way how we are going to read a decimal number. So this is the way how we are reading the decimal number that I have explained. Now the next thing is that the conversion. Conversion, in the previous class I have explained you how the decimal numbers are converted to the fractions and how the fractions are converted to the decimals. These two things I have explained you in the previous class. Now let us see how the measurements, that is the units, means millimeter, centimeter, kilometer, how these units are converted. So first of all, for that you should know how much 1 kilometer is equal to how much meters, or 1 meter is equal to how many centimeters. That all things you should know. So that things you have to learn. It is nothing like table you are learning 3 7s are 21, something like that. You are okay, by calculations also you can do, but generally we are reading or we are learning these numbers, these tables. So like that, these conversions also we have to read and keep in our mind. So the things, that is 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meter, and 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter, and 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeter. So these kind of things you have to learn and keep in your mind. Or in order, if you can learn, if you want to make it learning easy, if you want to make it easy for learning, how you can just go kilometer, then meter, then centimeter and then millimeter. So you can go in this way, kilometer and then meter, then centimeter and then millimeter. Kilometer converted to meter and then centimeter and then millimeter. That order first you learn, and then 1000, 100 and 10. 1 zeros is becoming less. In this way you can learn and keep in mind. So 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meter. 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeter. So this thing very necessary, very important for you to learn. Now if I ask you the question, 1 meter is equals to how many kilometers? This is in the reverse order I am asking. This is in the reverse order I am asking. 1 meter is equals to how many kilometers? So this 1000 when it will come this side, that is in fraction it will come. So it is 1 by 1000. Or if you are asked to write in decimal form, now 3 zeros are there. So decimal will become before the 3 digits, that is 001. That is 0.001 kilometer. 1 meter is equals to 0.001 kilometer. 3 zeros are there, means before 3 digits decimal will come. 3 digits means that 1 is also 1 digit and second digit and third digit. These are the 3 digits, before that decimal will come. And earlier only I told number will not start from the decimal, so we are putting 1 0 in front. This is one conversion. Again, if I ask you this, centimeter equal to how many meters? That is 1 centimeter is equals to how many meter? So that 100 will come this side in denominator. So that is 1 by 100 meter. So 2 zeros are there, means decimal will come before 2 digits. So 0.01. These are the 2 digits, 0 and 1. 1 is also 1 digit. So 0 and 1, these are the 2 digits. Before that decimal will come. And number cannot start with decimal. So we are adding 1 0 in front. And that is meter. So this is one more other conversion. These two are similar, writing in the decimal form. Then this one and this one is similar, writing in the decimal form. Same way you can convert the third one also. So these are about the measurements. So wherever like in questions, in some kind of measurements are asked. It can be meter, kilometer, centimeter. It can be grams, kilograms, something like that also. So wherever it is asked in decimal, you have to convert into decimal and give the answer. If suppose centimeter is given and you are asked to write the answer in meter, definitely meter is the greater unit, so answer will come in decimal. Or if meter is given, answer is asked in centimeter, then meter is greater, centimeter is smaller, then it will come in the whole number. Or sometimes it can come in fraction also. Fraction means it will definitely be in the decimal. In such a way, just you have to think and solve the questions. That is for the statement type of questions I told. Now let us see the questions from the exercise. That is exercise 8.1. 8.1 first question, that is the figure is given and you are asked to fill the table. That you will do by your own. Just count the blocks and fill the table and so on. Now, second question, write the following decimal in the place value table. Place value table is the table what I have explained in the previous class. That is like unit, tens, 100, 1000, that we are writing for the whole number part. And 1 by 10, 1 by 100, 1 by 1000 and so on. We are writing for the decimal part. That is called as the place value table. So the place value table, how it is? Place value table. First you will write down the place value table. Now how is this place value table? That is, you will write in the number form. 1, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000 and so on. And then you make one division and then this side will be 1 by 10, 1 by 100, 1 by 1000. More than this it will not be for the decimal part. Now you will fill the digits like A part. Question is given 19.4. Like question number 2, it is asked in the place value table. So this is the place value table. This is for the whole number part and this is for the decimal part, and from here the division has been done for the decimal. Now the first question it is asked for 19.4. So here you can see this 19 is the whole number part and 0.4 is the decimal part. So 19 means 1, 9. 9 is in the units place and 1 is in the tens place. So here it will come 9 and here 1. So it become 19 and 0.4. 0.4 means it is after the decimal first number. So this is the place value system, and in this place value table we are putting the numbers. Second is 0.3. B part 0.3. So whole number part nothing is there, 0 only. So no need to write that 0. Or if you are asked to put in the place value system, place value table, you can put here 0. No problem. If you don't write also, no problem. If you want to write, you can write on 0. And 0.3 means point means decimal, and that after 3 means after this division you have to write 3 at the first position. This is 0.3. Then next number is 10.6. 10.6. So 10 is 1 and 0. This becomes 10 and 0.6 means first digit after decimal. Then next number is D 205.9. So 205. So between below 200 it will 100 it is 2, and below 10 it is 0, and below 1 it is 5. And point means this division, and 9 is the first digit after the division. So this is the number for the place value table. Now only 4 were asked. So one example also I will take. Any of the example where more numbers are given after decimal. After decimal in your book only one number is asked. Only one digit is given after decimal. No other number is there. It is only the example. 1.42 suppose. It is not in the exercise. One example I have taken. 1.42. So 1 is the whole number. 1 is the whole number means below 1 it will be the ones. And 0.42. Point means is the division. And 4 is the first digit after decimal. And 2 means it is at the second position after decimal. So it will come below 1 by 100. So this way you have to fill. After decimal, first number will be below 10th th, that is 1 by 10, and the second digit will be below 1 by 100, that is 100th th. Then if another digit will also be there, it will go to the third position, that will be 1 by 1000, and so on we are filling. This is called as the place value table. So this we have completed place value table. This is how we are filling the place value table. Next we are coming to question number 4 of this exercise 8.1. Here the question is asked, write each of the following as decimals. Here some numbers are given as whole numbers and some numbers are given as the fractions. You have to just add all of them and write one number as the decimal number. So now we are not going to add them. Means like addition, how we are doing the numbers. No need to go like that. Easily you can do these numbers addition. So how we are doing? 20 plus 9, of course it is 29. So we are writing 29. And it is 4 by 10, 4 by 100. So in the place value system also I have explained the first digit after decimal is 1 by 10 and the second digit is 1 by 100. Okay, so that means these two are the after decimal part. Means these two numbers are called as the decimal part. So definitely one decimal will come there. Okay, I am making it dark just so that you can see this decimal. So it is 29 and this is the decimal part. So we are putting one decimal there and it is the first digit after decimal and it is the second digit after decimal. So we are writing here 4, 1. So this is the answer. Understood? 20 plus 9 it is 29 and this is first digit after decimal. This is the second digit after decimal. So 0.41. So this is the answer. Coming to the second part, it is 137. It is already added up and given. No need to add that side, whole number part. So directly we are writing 137. Okay. Then It is given in fraction, so definitely decimal part. So we are going to put one decimal. So what? 5 we will write here. 0.5. Is that 0.5? No. Why it is no? Because the first digit after decimal will have by 10. Second digit will have by 100. Here it is given directly by 100. So what about 10? It is not given by 10. Divided by 10, nothing is given there. So we will put one 0 for that. The digit which is not given, we are putting one 0 for that. Means any 1 by 10 it is not given. So for that not given part, we are putting one 0. And then by 100 part it is given 5. So that is the second digit. We are writing here 5. So this is the answer for this number. 137 directly given, and after it the decimal part is there. So first digit is divided by 10. That is not given here. So 0 for that. And second digit is by 100. So we are writing 5 for that, because 5 is given. Now the next C part. Here all the numbers are having by 10, by 100, by 1000. Means nothing like this it is not given. Means whole number part totally it is not given. Only the part given is the decimal part. So nothing is given for the whole number part. So 0 for the whole number part. Directly decimal is starting. Okay. Now first digit after decimal is by 10. Second digit after decimal, and this is the third digit after decimal. So first digit is 7. Directly all are given 10, 20, 30. So first is 7, second is 6, and third is 4. So this is your answer for this. That is clear? Now coming to the D part. Coming to the D part here. 23 plus 2 by 10 plus 6 by 1000. Now, very carefully you have to do these numbers. 23. Directly the whole number part is given. It is not 20 plus 3, nothing is given. Directly 23 is given. Whole number part. So, directly 23 we have written. Okay, no problem. Then, after that, divided by 10, 100, 1000, that is given. So, that means it is the decimal part. So, we are going to put one decimal for that. Okay. Now, after decimal, that is the decimal part. So, first digit after decimal is 1 by 10. So, 1 by 10. So, first we shall write here 1 by 10. Then comes 1 by 100. Then comes 1 by 1000. So, 1 by 10, first digit is given. So, that is 2. Second digit is 1 by 100. So, is here anything 1 by 100? That 1 by 100 is not given. So, for that not given, we are going to put 1 0. Clear? The digit where 1 by 100 is not given. 10 and then 1000. Where is 100? 100 is not given. So, for that we are going to put 1 0. Then 1000. Here is 1000. That is the third digit after decimal. So, for that 6 is given. So, we are going to put that 6. So, this is the conversion, not conversion, the addition of these digits. Now, coming to the E part. That is 700 plus 20 plus 5 plus 9 by 100. So, 700, 100, 2 digits, then 20, 3 digits, 2 zeros. Here 2 digits, then 1 digit. 3 digit, 2 digit, 1 digit, all in order given. So, 725. 725. Just directly add it. No need to go for addition. Like writing like small kids and doing addition. No need. Direct addition also you can also do. There. It is the decimal part. So, directly you are going for decimal part. So, we will put one decimal. Then, first digit is 1 by 10. Is here 1 by 10 given? Not given. So, we will put 1 0 for that. Then 2 zeros. 100 is given. That is 9. So, 9. So, in this way this is completed. By 10 is not given. So, for that we have put this 0. And second digit is by 100. That is numerator 9. So, 9 we have written. So, in this way you are getting answer for this E part. So writing this as decimals is clear to everyone. Now the next is the reverse order of this. Reverse order of this means this kind of numbers, decimal numbers are given and you are asked to write in the different parts. Means actually here it is asked to write in the words. Okay, if you do the fractional part, means in parts if you write and then in words also you can write this. Like just one I will explain. The others you can see in the next class how to write in the words. First we will see how we will distribute in the parts. 0.03. Okay, 2 I will explain. Because it is little different, so I am taking 2. 1.20. So the whole number part, nothing is there. So no need to write anything. Then here 0 means by 10, nothing is given. So and the second part only 3 is given. So you will write here 3 and first part is 1 by 10. Second part is 1 by 100. So 3 by 100. Nothing else to do because here is 0, here is 0. No need to write and show. Fully blank and 3. That is the second digit after decimal. Second digit after decimal is by 100. So 3 by 100. So this is the answer. Now next one is whole number part is having 1. So you will write here 1. Then decimal. So plus and now divided by 10, 100 and so on it will go. First digit that is 2 and the first digit is having by 10 and second digit will have by 100. But here it is 0. No need to write that. You just leave it. So now you will say how we will understand whether it is 1.2 or 1.20. Now listen. 1.2 you can write as 1.20 also. You can write down 1.200 also. 1.20000 also. After the digit, once the decimal has written, you can put how many number of zeros you want after the digit. In between you can't put. Means if you write it as 1.02, it is wrong. You cannot include the 0 in between. Afterwards you can write down how many zeros you want. So this difference is clear. In between you cannot include the 0. After that you can include how many zeros you want. So these all are equal. So first digit is by 10 and second digit is 0. So no need to write that. So this is the answer. Question is actually asked to write in words, that we'll see in our next class. So up to here we have completed question number 4 and 5 little part I have explained. So this much for today. Thank you for today's class.